Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. Wherever you're watching this from, this is your reading. And there is a radical revelation coming to you, and it comes every 250 years, is what I'm hearing. And so we're going to have to tap into our angels and ancestors and see what is the central message for Aquarius on this special day. In the United States of America, we have our 250th anniversary, and that is really a radical. And what I see is the eagle came out, and that is the symbol, the totem animal of the USA. And Aquarius, wherever you are on the planet, you are being asked to see something from a higher perspective. Maybe you're reviewing something that happened historically 250 years ago, and there was a radical revelation that came to you because you saw something from a higher perspective. And also, you are not alone. One of you might be seeing white feathers. This could be a helpful image for you, the eagle and the white feather. Maybe you will find an eagle feather, but you're seeing things from a higher perspective. That is what this radical revelation is, and is coming. 250 years could be significant for one of you. But trust, you have a guardian angel, and I see that there is this higher power looking out over you, blessing you, supporting you, and keeping you in this constellation of energy that is vibrating at such a radical level that you might not even see. You know, when something moves and vibrates so fast, you can barely see it. And I have been having a lot of visual images out of the corner of my eye and thinking somebody's in the room with me. And maybe you have that feeling too right now. But where I am, it is super hot. That's why I'm in a different tarot studio, because this one has a lot of a chill to it. And so let's see what else we need to know. We've got the eagle and the guardian angel. So see from a higher perspective. And what is it that your angels want you to know you're seeing from a higher perspective today, Aquarius? Wow, well, these cards are flying because opportunity. It's a radical opportunity. What I'm seeing is a radical revelation about an opportunity. You're going to be showered with wealth, with gold. But it's more than coins. It's with freedom. Freedom to do and live and understand that you're not alone. You have the support of this new opportunity coming in. I love that. The radical revelation that is coming is opportunity. Yeah, and to see things from a higher perspective because you are not alone. And let's get some tarot for Aquarius. There are choices. You have a lot of choices, a lot of options about this opportunity. And you're going to make, what I'm sensing is a new choice based on seeing things from a higher perspective. Because you've been in the dark, you've been under some illusion, there has been fear, not knowing. You've been maybe really being influenced by the unseen, the unknown realms. Your psychic abilities are growing because you're not alone, Aquarius. And you have this opportunity, and let's see, what is it that the opportunity is bringing us? And when I drop a card, I know that's very significant. So this is the radical revelation. The Knight of Pentacles. It's something you've been working on for a long time. And the opportunity now to complete this, to bring the momentum towards your abundance, toward wealth is happening. And it could be slow and steady, but you're paying attention to the details. You are going to get there. This night always gets there. And look, there is so much light and sun and yellow. So yellow is an important color of optimism and of opportunity. And it's also coming with the Queen of Wands. Well, she shows up, the Queen of Wands, when there is this both psychic ability to just know intuitively what is the right action to take, because she's not afraid of taking action. And that's you, Aquarius. She is authentic. She follows what is her sunflower. Sunflowers could be important. And you are feeling very attractive, Aquarius. And that is what's bringing in this opportunity. It's a radical revelation that only happens every 250 years. So it's something very karmic, very cyclical. And it's, you know, you're going to be successful because you just are going to take that confidence and you're feeling attractive. And you know, when we feel attractive, we attract that opportunity. And it's coming with a brand new idea that is also is energizing you, is growing. Something's growing about what I'm sensing is how your perspective today is allowing you to know you have a guardian angel. Maybe it's something from 250 years ago. And you've been working slow and steady with loyalty and devotion. And this opportunity is coming in when you most expect it. And the Queen of Wands expects success, expects things to work out, even though she doesn't know how, Aquarius. So trust. If there's some opportunity that is knocking on your door and you are thinking, well, what is this about? You don't need to know, because the opportunity is going to bring in a brand new energy, bold action, confidence. And what else do we need to know is coming? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight here with the opportunity? The Empress. Well, this to me reminds me of the Empress, Taurus energy. You could be dealing, Aquarius, today with a Taurus. And if you are, you know, I love Taurus energy. And this is connected to the earth. So there's something you want to make real today. This revelation, it's not enough to see things from the eagle's perspective, but also it's to know you're not alone. There are things going on behind the scenes that are bringing in a golden opportunity to be prosperous, abundant, to flourish. Something is starting new for you, Aquarius. And you're going to feel very fertile, creative, ability to give and receive love, and to just know it's coming. You're not alone. And if there's something you're pregnant with, it could be a literal, or what I'm sensing is symbolic. You're present to this abundance, and it's everywhere. And that is this radical revelation that you are the Empress. This could involve a divine feminine. This could involve your connection to the earth, or to your mother, or to an ancient ancestor of the feminine line. But you're getting a great idea about the Queen of Wands is holding this wand. So you've got everything you already need, and this opportunity is already here. And what is it we need to know that's coming about the Ace of Wands? What is the Ace of Wands? Well, the Ace of Cups. So it's clarifying, Aquarius, that you've got this energy about a new love coming in. And it's coming in quicker than you think. And it might have felt like it's taking forever, but now it is speeding up. not in terms of the clock time, but in terms of spiritual time, because 250 years goes by in the snap of a finger. So take this new energy, this bold action. You're very attractive. You're confident. You might not know where this opportunity is taking you, but you trust you're not alone. And the Empress is never alone, even though she sits on her sofa out in nature. But there is love. That's Venus energy. And you've got all the 12 stars of the zodiac, so you have all of your fellow zodiac signs to support you. And they have for a long time. These are major cards that are very optimistic about your money, about your energy, about a new entrepreneurial idea that you're getting, and you're going to love it. It's something you love, or something that is going to activate all 5 of your senses. And you're going to sit on your throne of creativity. You're creating something that is bringing in a new opportunity. And let's see what we need to know is coming from our angels and ancestors around the Knight of Pentacles. What's coming? Well, the Guardian of Fire. Well, the Knight needs to get a fire lit underneath that energy to get things moving, because it's paying attention, but it could be making decisions a little slowly. And you're seeing things from a higher perspective because you are connecting to that eagle energy. And you've got the eagle feather, the white feather. So ignite your passion, and you will ignite your passion with the Queen. You're connecting passionately. This is what I would say is energetic eroticism that might have felt like it was taking a long time to get to this orgiastic phase of your life, of this opportunity raining down on you. But you're going to feel it in the realm of a new beginning energetically and in love, because you are the Empress. Whether you're a man or a woman, Aquarius, you are the one that is able to draw in, attract magnetically. And when you've got the Queen of Wands and the Empress, that is a very feminine, sensual, attractive. You're just knowing how to work a room, because you're igniting your passion about something you love. This is the passion of love flowing with all of your senses. You're smelling this, you're tasting this new opportunity. You're hearing things about it, or hearing things in your own mind, that this is growing. You know it is, even though you don't see maybe the evidence. But there is going to be a radical revelation coming from a divine feminine to you today. You could be the Empress. And you're igniting your passion with the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is you're dreaming and journeying. The Ace of Wands is saying dream and journey about what it is you want to create. There's something coming out of a dream or out of a journey. If you're taking a little trip, because there's a holiday feeling around us today, you might be taking a journey, whether it's a shamanic journey or a dream journey, or just going to a parade or to the fireworks. But when you do, you're going to find a new love, something you love that you never expected. And that is coming. So you have passion with the Fire Guardian, and you also have drumming. You could be a drummer or needing to get into rhythm. Rhyme, rhythm, and repetition, or leading you to a radical revelation. The Ace of Cups. This love is a gift. Both of these gifts come from your higher power, from God, from the spirit realm. This is not something you have necessarily done. It's something that is an opportunity to be who you truly are, that flow of creativity. She's the most abundant card in the deck in every way possible. And you've got the Shaolin Master with the Ace of Cups. Be graceful in movement and action. But when we feel this love flowing and the Holy Spirit surrounding us, the Holy Spirit is just that part of our own self that is eternal, that is never going to die. And you are graceful and moving with that. I'm sensing you kind of having something you love and dancing with it, being very much in partnership and flow with your graceful movement and your action. You're taking action towards something you love. And that's what the Empress does, but she doesn't need to take any direct action. She just attracts. So there is a major attraction field, a radical revelation that is coming from an earth sign. It could even be coming from a Taurus today towards you, Aquarius. And you have maybe been dreaming and taking these dream journeys, these lucid journeys in your dreams at night, and coming into this creativity. You're very fertile. Yes. And what else do we need to know is coming with the Empress? I hope this is helpful for all my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you're a cross watcher, just wanting to know what's happening with your energy for this reading with the Empress, we're going to get this warrior where you're going to be fearless and stand strong. Well, the Empress has a warrior. She doesn't have to be the one to be fearless and strong because she just attracts everything she desires. Aquarius, if this resonates, let me know in the comments because you need to claim this. And the Knight of Pentacles was our original energy, slow and steady. And you're shifting your perspective about timing, about the way you work. Maybe if you felt like something has been growing, it's going to get there. It's going to be successful. You are going to be the one who is just receiving so much abundance because of manifesting it with your energy field. And we have two cards of shift your perspective. There is perspective change, and it has to do with the air, your thinking, your intelligence, the truth, seeking the truth now. And one final card around what this opportunity is coming. But whatever it's coming is going to be fruitful, creative, something like with your artistic pursuits, something you're creating, even if it's like a child, a family, a home, something in nature. And it's coming with Aquarius in the near future. This opportunity's coming. So take a moment to let's reflect on how we came into this reading. We were looking at 250 years. There's something karmic. There's something in your past life that was connecting you to the eagle. And that eagle is because you have been seeing things from a higher perspective. That is a wide, open, angled lens. And you also have the white feather because you are not alone in this process, Aquarius. And you also have the air guardian, which is you, because you're shifting your perception. And like I was saying, perception is everything to receive a radical revelation. It's how we perceive. There is no reality out here. This is a mirror. This is a projection screen. And so you are shifting your perception. And with the Ace of Cups is something about what you love and what you're energized by. And this opportunity is coming in the near future. And it's going to rain down this amazing abundance on you. It's showering you with gold. You're jumping out of your treasure chest and just lounging in nature, flowing, being able to just be like a magnet of attraction. And when you have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, you're attractive, you're confident, you're just charismatic. And you are going toward that psychic ability to know what really ignites your spirit. And you're igniting your passion. So take the opportunity now to be graceful and to also be fearless. Sometimes to receive a radical gift, an opportunity, we have to be fearless. And if there's something you're afraid of, you are going to move through it with grace and ease. And the final card is exchange energy to create abundance. You're trading energies. Maybe you're trading energies with something that happened 250 years ago. We know that time is irrelevant in the general scheme of things. And I love this reading for you, Aquarius, 2 aces and the Empress and the Queen of Wands. You've got the passion, you've got the attractiveness, you've got the bold action. You're fearless to just receive the blessing. And it's new, a new opportunity in love that is going to be so passionate. And if this resonates, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you all again, and seeing you soon. And may you stay cool, calm, and collected and receive the radical abundance. Thank you. Bye-bye.